Hey, Scott Russell, just sharing a video here on from Portland, Oregon, I believe it is. It's pretty moving when you look at the situation of people and what's going on. And it was just recently somebody was putting a message up, carrying on about God, and I wanted to just touch on that. What better thing than love, right? I mean, have you ever been touched by love? You've actually being touched by the spirit of somebody and united in that, and as that comes to you, it's a love that you don't choose; it chooses you, and you can try to run from it. You can try to pretend it's not there and it doesn't exist, but it does, and it's can be pretty disturbing in one sense, pretty freeing in another. And the most powerful force known to this world is love. The most powerful force known to the universe is love. And, the world teaches us that love is an action, that, if you do this for me, I'll love you. And that's just not love. I mean, I guess it's a form of love, but it'd be a partnership too, right? And I think a lot of partnerships exist that don't have a lot of love in them. And I think about God in that, and there's many people that kind of say, well, I don't believe in God. Well, good. I don't believe in love. I've been betrayed by it. I've been hurt by it. I've been given my best and been kicked. And dear God, once it's touched you, it's touched you. And it can be a struggle. And that's God. You can learn about God. You can read the Bible. You can go to church. You can go to seminars to discover how you should work on your relationship with God, with Jesus, and you don't have it. But when you've hit the bottom, when you've just surrendered everything that you are because you got touched by love, then the grass is greener, the trees are brighter, the day is beautiful. Yeah, you still have your challenges. And that's like love, right? When you're touched by love, until you go with it, until you allow it to be what it needs to be in your life, you'll be miserable. And that's what it is with God. And your world will come apart because love will always win. Love wins. Love will find a way. Our world is coming apart. And the further they've got from God, the more they've tried to control the love of God, the more they've tried to define what that should look like. It comes apart. Because it's an invitation to surrender. It's an invitation to love. It's an invitation to know your Creator. And I believe this world, the further we've got from it, we've made our humanistic laws, which are in opposition to what God presents as the way to live. And the more we've done that, the worse things have got, and the worse things will continue to get. I believe there is a move of God coming. I've seen it over 20 years ago. I'm not on here to try to convince you. I really don't care at all. I mean, I care, but I'm not. It doesn't faze me whether you believe it or not. But there will be a move of God, and people will turn back to seeing God in their lives. But it won't be the knowledge of God. It'll be the romantic expression of God. The same as when you've been messed up by love. Watch this video. You can blame God, or you can take responsibility ourselves as man and say we've put ourselves in this situation because we've refused to acknowledge unconditional love.
I think this area is the worst that I've seen in Portland so far, and it's on both sides of the street if you can see. And it goes on for quite some time. I believe this is 33rd and Columbia. And it just on both sides. And it just keeps going. Hard to believe.